listen, girl to girl. Girl talk right here. So I'm wondering.
Not a girl.
Fine, women talk right here. You're legal, right? Like, you're like older than 21, is that correct?
I'm 40.
Okay, and you're married. Would you get if you were married?
Yeah, 1,000%.
Have you had?
I just said I had ectopic pregnancy. Are you deaf?
Well, no, but like that's different than actually terminating a pregnancy that is going to turn into a baby.
That's what an ectopic pregnancy means. You have to terminate the pregnancy and you die.
Yeah, but that's different than murder, don't you say?
It's not.
And so it's not.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
So dumb and it's sad.
We're dumb and it's sad? Well, aren't y'all the ones who are 63 million children? 1 million children every single year?
Oh.
I mean, that's quite a lot of people, don't you say? 1/3 of my generation is completely gone because of people like you.
You're a fool.
I'm a fool how? Tell me how I'm a fool. I care about life. What do you care about?
I care about my own personal body and having rights over it.
Yeah, but not children's bodies, right?
These woke people want to go onto the streets, protest and annoy everyone with their stupidity, but when people come up to ask them about their positions, they don't want to answer questions. They claim that they have all of this love and acceptance, but for some reason don't seem to accept people with different opinions to them. Make it make sense.
What's a woman?
I don't think there's an easy definition for what a woman is, as long as she's identifying as a woman.
What does being a woman mean to you?
Be careful. Hey, Jojo, be careful. They're not legit. What is your news organization?
You don't think we're legit?
Oh, we were just told. Just checking. I don't want to get like,
Hey, Bobby, look, I'm American. I think I'll use my credit card. Do you guys have anything non-dairy? Anything gluten-free?
Do you think they target white people by kind of shutting down any argument by basically saying you can't even have a say in this, you're white?
I mean,
Isn't that kind of shutting down? I mean, you're kind of like scoffing, but
in this conversation, yeah, probably, but not
no.
in
But
the
what I'm
government.
saying is, if you're basically negating somebody's perspective purely based on their race, and they can't even have a perspective on it, isn't that kind of racist?
I don't think it's gone to like a systematic level yet, where they're like afraid to express them in public.
I
guess
know a
maybe
lot of
they
people are kind of afraid to express things.
They get depersoned if they express the wrong opinion. What do you mean? They get thrown off of all media. They get completely, I mean, they get debanked. They get, yeah, I would say that there's a pretty institutional drive at this point that's pretty hard to ignore. I think that's heavier against Christians, though. I think Christians
I agree with that too. Newsflash for all of you woke people. Racism does not have to be systematic for it to be racism. Racism is discrimination on someone else based on their race. It's really that simple. The fact that these people are changing definitions tells you all you need to know about who they are.
I'm not a vegan. I'm going to eat some meat somewhere. Yeah, if you want to save the planet, kill yourself and one less person.
But do you not think there's accountability and responsibility for us to think about other things apart from killing ourselves? Isn't that quite futile and defeatist?
Yes, granted, you're a little young guy who wants to save the world. Hey, you're not going to do it. The best impact you could have is die.
Yeah, you know my pronouns are they, them. How are you doing?
Yeah. Thank you for telling me your pronouns. I use correct grammar. So the only thing I would need to refer you to is to your face would be you, but I'm not being rude. You can choose your pronouns. You can choose what you want to call yourself, but you don't get to require me to use incorrect grammar and factually incorrect things. You're not a plural. You're a one person, and you're a female person. So I will use she and her. Thank you very much.
Do what you like, I guess.
Well, there you are. You didn't need to tell me then, did you?
Maybe I'm just making sure people know in case they're watching and they want to refer to me respectfully.
Is it disrespectful for me to use correct factual grammar?
It's not incorrect or unfactual grammar to use singular they them pronouns for an individual. But we're here to talk about the cast review.
Yeah, but you chose to bring it up.
You chose to use the incorrect pronouns for me.
I chose to use the correct pronouns for a single woman who is appearing on my show.
I'm not a single woman, though. I'm a very special non-binary trans person, as you just pointed out. I
didn't
really
just point that
out.
out. I didn't just point that out. I introduced you as a journalist and a Virgin Radio presenter.
No, just before I came on, you were talking about how people with all these labels like to be special. And I'm just making sure that everyone knows I'm special.
Okay, I'm not special. I'm just a boring old heterosexual married woman.
This is what a lot of people need to start doing and stop accepting this nonsense that's going on. The more people speak out the way this woman just did, the better the world will be. If we continue to allow these people to continue in their delusion and to continue to propagate their delusion, people are going to continue to believe in the nonsense. Once we can change culture, we can change all of this nonsense that's going on. Before we get back into the video, I need everyone to turn on their post notifications so that you get notified whenever one of my videos come out. Like the video as much as possible, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and follow me on Twitter at YinkaThatGuy. Let us get back into the video.
I identify as trigender. This is my trans identity, and I am a man, a woman, and non-binary.
As young people, there's often a lot of self-discovery and trying to figure out who we are and trying to figure out what our personalities are. Rest assured that this is not it. That's not your personality. That needs a therapist. I don't know what else to say.
So if you want to reach across the aisle or, talk to people who disagree with you, how do you expect to do that when you won't acknowledge that they are humans who are the gender that they have transitioned to be? How do you expect to have this conversation if you won't say that trans women are women?
I'll give you this. I believe that some trans women believe that they're women, but that doesn't actually make it true. I know kids that think they're dinosaurs or dogs or cats, and that doesn't make it true. Just because you believe something doesn't mean that it's true. And the nice thing to do is to be honest and have a conversation and help these people who are feeling that way and understand why they're feeling like they reject the body that God gave them.
The ABCD community wants to force people to believe in the nonsense that they believe in, and they don't even accept who they are themselves. Make it make sense.
Are men and women equal? Actually, women are better than men. What do men bring to the world? Literally nothing. Women, the vibes, just everything.
Everything you know and love. If you look around the entire infrastructure of our nation, our economy, every building you walk into, the way that you are portraying your ideas and opinions is through technology and infrastructure and an economy and a nation that was not only built, but it's still maintained to this day by men.
Did men allow you to have that haircut?
You taking personal attacks makes me seem like the more intelligent.
Okay, I understand.
Validate your point, not some personal attack because you're losing the argument. Feminism stops whenever it's inconvenient for y'all. By definition, you are delusional if you cannot defend your ideas.
You should go.
I actually don't go to therapy.
Her whole argument for what women bring is the vibes. This is the generation that is going to go out and vote for the leaders of our society.
I don't hear the men whining about OnlyFans models getting paid more than them. I don't hear the men whining about models getting paid more than them. Kendall Jenner is the highest paid supermodel. Where are the male supermodels? But whenever men dominate in an industry, women will just complain.
You're telling me that I can put my butt cheeks on the internet for free, and that's going to stick it to the man? Free the nipple is an Instagram campaign? Oh yeah, he's going to be really upset, ladies, when you're naked on the internet. You're telling me that women are being taught to have multiple partners as some act of sexual freedom. Oh yeah, ladies, it's really going to suck when you tell men, I don't want a relationship, but I'll sleep with you for nothing because modern feminism says that that's good. It sucks. Oh, now I get to work just like a man, hours day in and day out. Dude, we were just cooking. I love cooking. Who fought for feminism, modern feminism? People keep thinking that these are things that women liked. And when you actually look at happiness, women are not happy anymore because we're being told that we still have to be a woman, but also be like a man. It shouldn't be like that.
I've always found it hilarious that modern women in today's world think being free is giving up your body to other people. You're basically just giving degenerate men what they want, which is your body without having to do any work for it. But of course, people in today's world don't really think about what they do and they just follow the popular thing and they're really just brainwashed.
To all the feminists out there, being aggressive and rude and generally unpleasant doesn't make you a strong woman. It just makes you annoying.
My name is Ernie Whitaker. My pronouns are I, me, he, him, she, her, we, they, us. Sometimes I even use Shakespearean pronouns, which are thee, thou, thy, thyself, and ye. I'm transgender, non-binary, gender conforming, gender fluid, just to name a few. As you all know, the trans movement is the fastest growing movement out there, so I figured, why not get involved in the ground level and use it to my advantage? For instance, whenever I'm late to work, which happens a lot, I'm not gonna lie, I just self-identify as translate. Not translate like the language translate, but you guys know what I'm talking about. That's someone who's late but identifies as being on time. I thought of that one myself.
I'm not gonna lie, it is challenging having somebody like Ernie in the office, but due to diversity requirements, we have to have he, him, she, her, we, they.
Don't forget about us.
Sorry. And us.